Hi everyone, this is Shirley from shopUpz, and in this short tutorial, I'm going to walk you through how you can easily update all of your Etsy prices based on Shopify, but it will not be just a simple update. You can also increase or decrease the price. So let's get started. First of all, you can find us on the Shopify App Store, Etsy integration by shopUpz. This is the app. So let's get started. Once you will install the app, you will see Etsy integration app, and then you will get into the dashboard. You can see here, welcome to shopUpz, and you can see all the capabilities that we offer. We now want to export the listings, so I will click on get started. Now there are two options to update the quantity, the price on Etsy. Either you can create new listings that their SKU doesn't, that the SKU doesn't exist on Etsy, or you can update Etsy listing price of existing SKU that already exist on Etsy. I will show you both options. Okay, let's get started with the export new listing. So we have many tutorials that talk about how to use the export listing wizard. So I will not drill down into all the specifics. I will just say that you need to select the Etsy category that the listing will be set inside of Etsy. Etsy shipping profile, you need to create a fixed shipping profile. Etsy processing profile, please select it. Here, I will select the relevant listing that I want to export into Etsy. This, I will select Patrick, my favorite dog. Okay. As you can see here, total selected listing. I have one listing that I've selected. I can select if I want to include weight. This is also something new that we added. So if you use a fixed shipping profile on Etsy, we recommend not to use it. If later on you're planning to use calculated shipping profile on Etsy, then you can also export the weight. Fixed quantity, again, quantity in Etsy should be between 1 to 999. If you have unlimited stock, you can select here and provide some kind of a number between 1 to 999, okay? Or you can also export the quantity as is. Now, this is the price adjustment. This is the new capability that we offer. Okay, you can either export the price as is on Shopify, or you can say, no, I want to increase it or decrease it by percentages or by fixed value. Okay, so percentages, it means that if the listing costs 100 and I want to increase it by 10%, then the price on Etsy will be 110. And if I can also decrease it by percentages, and I can also select the fixed value to increase or decrease. So again, if I have 200 in the value, I can increase it by 10. So it will be 210, or I can decrease it by fixed value, which will be, if it's 200, it will be 190. Additional option that you have on top of the increase or decrease option, you can round it up or down. What does it mean? It means that if you have some kind of decimal value like a 10.1, so you want to round it up to 11 or down to 10, okay? You can decide if you have a decimal number, how you want to handle it. So in this case, I want to export my listing, which is Patrick. Okay, so this is Patrick food. Now I selected it. I also want to increase the price by 10 as a fixed value. I will click on export, export now. Now the progress bar will show me the progress of the export listing. You can see the progress once it will be completed. The progress bar, as you can see here now, completed. In the sync history, those are the logs that you're able to view the listing that we created. This is the Shopify listing, Etsy listing. If you will have error message, then you will be able to click and to view. You can click and view the entire error description. So in our case, the listing has been completed successfully. Before we will go to Etsy, I just want to show you. So the price that I had on Shopify is 1, okay? And now on Etsy, I need to refresh because it's a new listing. Here, this is Patrick Food. I will click inside. You will see all the information of images, title, description. Now let's drill down. Perfect. So this is the price, you see? For every SKU that I had inside the listing variation, now I increased it by 10. So in Shopify it was 1, and now on Etsy it's 11, okay? Because it's 1 plus 10, because I selected a fixed value, okay, to increase it. So this is how it works. Now let me just show you quickly also the update. So let's say that I already have this listing on Etsy. I can, and I just want to update the price, nothing else, okay? So I will click in the wizard, update Etsy listing price. I will select the same, in my case, the same listing. And I will say, okay, now I want to increase it by 20 in, not percentage, we can do percentages this time. So it will take the original number that I have in Shopify and will increase it by 20%, okay? And I will round it up. So let's see how it works. Okay, so note, we're not taking the number that you have on Etsy and increase it. We're taking the number, in our case, it's 1, and increase it by 20%. Okay, so let's see that the progress bar will be completed. That means that the listing was updated successfully. Let's give it a few more seconds to run. In the meanwhile, we can see the number was 11, okay? This was the price you can see here for all the variations that I have here. Now let's go to our app. Let's wait a bit. This is maybe a operation that takes longer because we have here calculations. Perfect. Now it's done. Now, let's see here the result. Perfect. Now let's go into the listing in Etsy. I just want to refresh it. Let's see the latest number. Okay, perfect. So now I rounded it up, if you remember. So 1 with 20% is 1.2. So I rounded it up to 2. Okay, so this is how it works. Hope that now you will have better sales because it's much easier. You don't have an easy way to increase or decrease on Etsy. So this is the perfect way for you to update batch of prices on Etsy. So good luck and thank you. Bye bye.